All right, BNN here with Michael Madrie. How you doing today, Michael?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Today you had kind of an interesting practice experience. Walk us through what happened starting at DeChevereux Field.
So we started on the grass field, started just doing our pre-practice stuff, just getting all that stuff, and Coach D decided to change it up on everybody, including the coaches. Coaches didn't even know about it. So we had a big thunderstorm that came into Boise, or back in Florida, you could say. So we all went to the locker room, just kind of a change of pace, making sure, because it might happen when we're down there. And then we transferred over to the blue field where they had sprinklers and hoses and all that fun stuff going, making us all wet, just kind of getting us ready for what we're probably going to experience when we get down to Florida.
And you know that exact experience has happened to Boise State in the past, not so distant past even. Talk about how that prepares you guys as a team mentally for that scenario.
It just honestly gets us ready. So last year we had Georgia Southern, which was kind of like the same atmosphere, same heat, same humidity, stuff kind of similar. So we have infernos and stuff like that. It's more mentally based. We're physically ready. We're Coach Hilgard and his team and his staff has got us ready for a long time now. And right now we're just making sure we're mentally able, and from what I've seen from all the guys and film and all that, we're definitely there. Got a few more days left until we fly over there, but we're definitely ready.
How has your camp gone so far? This isn't your first one. How do you compare it to the past?
This camp has definitely been an interesting one. I finally got back healthy, so that's the good news. So this is I'm only a few practices in now, but from these few practices, I've grown a lot. Things I've needed to learn, things I've needed to get corrected, and which I've had. But for now, it's been pretty good.
Now, we have seen a lot more live tackling drills, in my memory at least, than I've seen in the past. Has this been a more physical camp than the past couple ones?
This camp has been completely 180 from what we're used to. Live tackling, just everything, the physicality. This camp has definitely been just a step up from what we were used to, which is good because it's got us physically ready, mentally ready. But overall, this camp is very, very much more physically than our previous camps, which is something to say because our previous camps were pretty physical.
You're playing at a position right now that there's a lot of moving parts and kind of unknowns. Talk about what that defensive line room looks like right now.
Right now, I think we've gotten closer than ever. We're talk to each other every day in the D-line room, outside of the D-line room. We've came in more as a family now. It's not just like me against him, which it's always going to be because we're trying to get each other better. But as a unit, as a whole, we've come really close, and I think we're going to be really, really good this year.
Talk about the two, or there's a couple guys that have been added to that room in David Latu and Maya Loto. Talk about and Deanna Washington. Talk about those guys and what they bring to this team.
So I'll start with David. David's a big guy, and not in a bad way. He's definitely somebody who you can count on to stop the run, most definitely. And he's also pretty mobile too in the pass rush too. But he's going to be a very big factor of this team. Deanna Washington is kind of a mix of both. He's also a big guy too. Definitely stop the run. Pass rush abilities there too. I think and Keanu is definitely I would say more on the probably pass rushing side, but don't get it twisted. He can definitely stop the run at that too. But I think as a whole, it's definitely a good thing that we brought them in our room. I think they're adding a lot of good parts to our D-line, and it's giving Coach Chins a pretty good area to expand on plays and trust us in a lot of scenarios.
Your room, and maybe as a defense as a whole, may have gone through kind of an emotional swing with Braxton Philly leaving and then coming back. Now, when he left, you may have thought you were going to step into more playing time here. Talk about that swing of emotions. Well, I'm sure you're glad he's back, but talk about that swing of emotions that you felt having him leave and then return.
Braxton's always been one of my closest friends since I've gotten here. So even when he left, we've talked about it before. I'm glad he's back. But I mean, overall, it was emotional, but at the same time, like things happen. He's back here now. We're together. We're closer than ever. We're ready to get this year started. So that's pretty much it on that part.
Talk about you guys have just started to dive into South Florida, but what are we going to see from that South Florida offense?
Tempo. They are probably one of the fastest teams that we will ever play. Last year, I think they were number 2 in like speed. I think it was like 20 seconds their average every single play. But they know how to tempo the ball. They know how to get it downfield. They know how to run. Their quarterback's very mobile. They lost him, I think, 4 games in last year, so we're very keen on watching him, making sure he's one of their best players. So we got to make sure we keep him inside that box and try to make him be a quarterback, because we don't think that's going to go very well when he does that. But I think overall they're a very fast-paced team, not physical. I think we're going to out-physical them. I know we will, but it's going to be a good game.
I'm about to go back in there and talk to a young man named Bol. Tell Bronco Nation about Bol.
Bobo is one of them guys. First day he came in, just energy, the way he plays, the way he's in the film room. Every single day you watch Bobo, it's incredible. It literally gave me goosebumps just even thinking about his energy and what he does. Pass rushing, everything about him. He's gonna be somebody in the future. He's somebody right now, but he's that guy. He will become that guy. We're just getting him in that role. He has a few guys ahead of him right now that are kind of teaching him the ropes. But when he gets his time to shine, he's definitely going to shine, let me tell you.
This has been Chris Van Sickle with Bronco Nation News, bronconationnews.com. Thank you, Michael.